So, if you're here, it's cause you're interested in how I make my intro in Blender, and in this video we are gonna start blocking out the mesh of this cute little bird, the main and only actor. Enjoy the intro and let's start. Hello everyone, Phoenixo here and welcome to the very first video of a multi-part series in which I'm gonna show you the whole process that brought me from the default cube till the animation you just saw. Today we are gonna block out the basic mesh of the little bird in order to get at least its right proportions. This video should be easy to follow as long as you know the basic of Blender. It's not gonna be a step-by-step tutorial, still I will try to explain what I'm doing and why I'm doing it, to at least share the reasons behind the decisions I'm making. Let's start cleaning out the working space. I usually like to remove all the panels at the beginning of a new project and recall them just when I need them. Let me activate the screencast keys so you can see what I'm doing. As good luck, I'm gonna keep the default cube just there on top of the outliner, in its own collection. I'm gonna create a collection for the lights and the camera, as I'm gonna need it in the future. And finally, I'm gonna create a collection called Object for the geometry and one called Reference for the images I'm gonna use as reference. Many others before me have already highlighted the importance of a good reference, and I totally agree with them. Everything you have in mind, everything you want to make has already been done by someone else, in the past, or at least something very similar is out there. Simply type a few keywords in Google Images, in Pinterest, Instagram, you name it. Pay attention at what other artists have done and let them inspire you. As long as you don't copy-paste their work, it's not cheating. Just save a few images that you can look at constantly through the whole process. Don't underestimate this phase, as a few good reference images may save a lot of time in work and rework through the process. Okay, once I saved a few images, I made this simple, ugly, bad-looking draft of a little bird that I'm gonna use as reference. I've created two drafts, one for the front view and one for the side view. In Blender, align yourself to the front orthographic view, add an image as reference and check Align to View after you choose the image. Repeat for the side view and, if you need, scale and drag the images to place them in the right position. At this time, I made a mistake I will fix later. I should have scaled them down to get a more real dimension for the bird. As it is now, it's like 2 meters tall bird, and I will totally be scared if I see one of them in the street. Having all the models in the right scale before you start working on them is not necessary, but it is a nice to have, especially if they have to interact with each other. In the Image panel in the Properties menu, bring a bit down the opacity till they don't bother you while modeling. And now it's time to add a cube to the viewport. Select all the vertices in the Edit mode and subdivide one time. Select all the vertices on the left side and delete them. Add a mirror modifier so you will work only on one side and still have a symmetric output. At this point, it's only a matter of click and drag vertices in the correct position, or to extrude a few faces to get the volume you need. You can simply select the vertices you need by clicking them and drag the axis along which you want to move them, or you can press G on your keyboard to move freely. To extrude, simply press E on your keyboard. I also suggest you to enable the add-on called Mesh Loop Tools, in order to use a few more shortcuts directly in the Edit mode Properties menu. This will be useful more than once in the process. Don't forget to check the clipping checkbox in the mirror modifier, so all the vertices in the middle will be merged together. If you simply click and drag vertices, the whole mesh will remain made by quads, which means that every face has 4 edges and 4 vertices. In this way, every time you need other vertices to move, simply press Ctrl L on your keyboard and move the mouse between 2 edges to add what it is defined a loop cut, and in Blender is represented by a series of yellow connected edges. Be sure to check the model from every corner to get the correct shape from each point of view. If needed, enable the proportional editing button in the top center of the panel, and with the scroll wheels of the mouse choose the area you want to be affected by the transformation you are performing. In this way, if you move a vertex, an edge or a face, also other parts of the mesh will be affected. Be sure to experiment with the different options that the proportional editing offers. In the end, I will add a subdivision surface modifier with 2 levels and shade smooth the object. As final step, I will fix the scaling issue I mentioned at the beginning of this video. I'm gonna add a new cube only as reference. For this new cube, I will set the dimension I want. I will scale the character in edit mode to match the dimension of this new cube. And finally, another change I want to make is adding another claw to the paw of the bird, just cause I think it's better in this way. So the journey continues in the next video, when we are gonna jump into the sculpting phase of the process. We are gonna add more details to the character and we are gonna start getting the final shape of the bird. Thank you for watching. If you liked this video, don't forget to hit that thumb button and to subscribe. I hope you will still be part of this journey, and in that case, see ya!